Okay, let's get cracking. Good morning, everybody. Wednesday strength, and this morning's session features the return of the heavy rucksack. So, hopefully you've got your books in your bag. Don't overdo it with the books because it might get a bit heavy, but we're gonna, you've got a reasonable weight to work with. Before we start, you're gonna make sure that the straps are up pretty tight, so they're not gonna flap around too much. If you've got a belt on the back as well, like I have on mine, try and get that tight around the back, like that as well, so it just pulls tight and isn't likely to come off and get on your nerves as you're working through it. So, very simple timing structure to today's session. What we're going to do, there are 5 exercises. We're going to do 4 sets of each exercise before moving on to the next. We're going to do a minute for each set with 30 seconds rest in between. It's a pretty simple, traditional strength training structure, basically. So what I'll do, I'll take you through the first exercise. They're all very simple exercises. We'll do the sets. We'll do 4 sets, 1 minute on, 30 seconds off. Do that 4 times. Then once you're recovering from that, we'll go on to the second exercise. Do that 4 times 1 minute with 30 seconds rest in between. And then on to the third, on to the fourth, on to the fifth. And then we're done. So really simple, really straightforward. Let's get cracking. So, first exercise. Grab your bag or your heavy object. Hold it by the end like this. And all you want to do, we're making big circles with the bag. Okay, so make sure you got to squeeze it, get a good grip on it. And we're going to take it up and round over the head and back. And then we're going to alternate sides, up and round and back. Up, round and back. Like that. That's all we're going to do. We're going to do it for a minute. Okay? So, the key thing with this move is very much to really think of it coming from the core. So you're driving, you're squeezing here, and then you're taking it up, round. So the arms obviously play a big part, and they will start to work because you have to squeeze the bag to move it round. But you really think about driving the move from the core and the hips as you bring it up and round. Okay, so I'm just going to pull up the timings. Hang on a second. That's the one I want. So when you're ready, we're going to start 1 minute working through these nice big circles with the rucksack. Okay, so when you're ready, off you go. Grab your bag, go clockwise and anti-clockwise. Clockwise and anti-clockwise. Bring it up. Bring it over. That's it. Good job. Keep it moving. So it's quite a nice one. Really works out the shoulder mobility as well as you bring it up and over the head. Keep it going. Keep it moving. Really think about that midsection. There's a little bit of rotation, not masses, but really think about squeezing your belly button tight in as you bring it up, as you bring it over. So, a little bit more power and upbeat movement in today's session. We have had some really nice, I won't say gentle, but sort of more considered sessions over the last few weeks. So this one requires a bit more strength and a little bit more power. That's the minute. Have a little rest for 30 seconds. So, take a breather. We've got 30 seconds rest. We're going to do 3 more of these. Like I said, very traditional structure today. As you would if you were doing any kind of strength workout, just do your 4 sets, have your rest in between, move on to the next exercise. Okay, we've got 10 seconds. Get ready in 5, here come the beeps. Make sure you've got a good grip of your bag. Get ready and go. Up and over. So again, we're not going super fast moves, but we are adding that little bit of power. Make sure that you're not arching the back as you bring the bag overhead, mobilizing through the shoulders. You want to keep the spine neutral. You want to keep it strong and engaged. That's it. Try and take, it's a little bit of momentum. You get a little bit of a backswing as you change in direction, but try and do it very much with power and with strength. Up and over. Keep it going. Keep moving, nice and easy. Nice and steady. That's good. Coming to the end. Take a breather again. Again, pop your back down, have a little rest, shake it out. Give your hands a little shake as well, because you do have to squeeze it quite tight, so it's strength. It does work the arms, it does work the forearms, the grip, things like that as well. Okay, so we've got 10 seconds. Get ready for the third set. Get ready in 5. Grab your bag, and off you go. Up and round. Up and round. Keep going. Keep moving. So there's all sorts of options if you don't have a lot of strength kit at home. Rucksack is a great one. It's pretty adaptable. You can take your books in and out depending on how heavy you want it. Other options that we've used in the past, things like water bottles, all those come into play, become really useful as well. So it's really squeeze that midsection as you bring it up and over. That's good, keep going. Nice and smooth. And one more. Good job, everyone. Take a breather. 3 sets down. 1 more to go on that. And then we're moving on to the next exercise. Again, it's a pretty simple movement, in all honesty. There's nothing too complex about this. It's just about moving the weight, moving the resistance in one plane of movement. That repetition builds you to overload and builds that strength. Okay, 5 seconds. Final set of this now. 2, 1, go. Keep it going. Up and over the top. Keep going. Great work, guys. Great work. So as that drive, if you feel you need to pivot a little bit on one of the feet, that's absolutely fine. You don't want your feet planted too much on the floor. You don't want to twist through the knees if you can help it. Keep going, not long. This will really help with your wood chopping technique. If you've got any axe work to do later on, this will really help. Have a little breather. Okay, 4 sets of that are done. Moving on to the next exercise now. Again, nice and simple. So we've been working that big arc, left and right. Now we're going to work it straight up the middle. So, take your bag, make sure you've got a good grip of it. All we're going to do is we're going to chuck it up, straight overhead, and then bring it back down. And I'll just pause that for a minute so I can demo it a little bit longer. So find a grip that works for you. I quite like a relatively wide grip. From here, drive it up, bring it down. Drive it up, bring it down. So from the side, it looks like this. Make sure your back's nice and straight. You don't want a rounded back. You certainly don't want to hurt your back in that way. So make sure it's lovely and straight. Think of a silverback gorilla. The drive's coming from the hips. Push it vertical. The thing you've got to really think about is bringing your core into play. So when the bag comes back, you don't arch it like that. That can be a bit tricky. So you want to pull the core in tight, push it straight up in the air like that. Okay, so when you're ready, guys, 4 sets of this, 1 minute on, 30 seconds off. When you're ready, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Drive it up. So the arms are soft, and then you punch it through at the top. Straight to the top. That's it, lovely work. Keep your eyes out front. That'll help you keep the back straight. Keep working. Good work. work, everyone. Straight up. Keep that drive. And take a breather. 1 down, 3 to go. So you're going to start to feel this in your upper body a little bit now. Lots of overhead lifting. So you're going to feel this in your arms. You're going to feel this in the shoulders. But make sure the drive is coming from the hips, coming from the legs. And the core is what's controlling what happens with the back at the top of the lift. Okay, we've got 5 seconds. Get ready to go again. Make sure you've got a good grip. And off you go. Really open out the shoulders at the top if you can. Keep going. From the side it looks like this. So it goes between the knees and up. Keep that going. So you get under it. You're basically throwing it up and then stopping it at the top. Squeeze that core tight so you don't arch your back. Nearly there. And rest. Good job, good job. Well done, 2 down, 2 to go on this one. And then we're going to move on to the next exercise. So again, a little bit more upbeat than our usual Wednesday this. But, you know, still good to do this kind of strength work. So when you're ready, get ready in 5, 3, 2, 1. Go! Up you go again. So get it quite close to the body at the start. So just show you from the side. So from here, so there's a bit of a bend in the arm. So it's not a full arc coming up. It's actually quite close to the body. So that then, you don't have to deal with that same amount of sort of momentum, that backward momentum. Keep that going. So pull it up close to the body and then straighten the arms at the top. Keep it going. Try and stay on your feet. Your weight evenly distributed all the way along the bottom of the foot. And 1 more. And down. Take a breather, 1 more to go. Have a little rest. Good job everyone, really nice work. Really nice work. Okay, this will be the last one now. So, get ready in 10 seconds. Again, really think there is a little bit of an arc, but it's not a big wide arc because that would throw you backwards, quite close to the body and punch it vertically upwards. When you're ready, last one of these. Off you go. Keep going. Lovely flat back, driving from the hips. Punch it through. Nearly there. 1 more. Take a breather. Good job, everyone. Next exercise is down on the floor. So it's the Russian twist. We've done the Russian twist a couple of times. This time we're doing it with a bit of resistance from the bag. So what I want you to do, sit down in this position on the floor, grab your bag, make sure you've got a good grip of it, and all we're doing is we're passing it from one side to the other side, like that, okay? Key things with this one, make sure your back's relatively straight, try not to round it off. Really think about leaning back a little bit and switching on the core. And also rotate the trunk, rather than just passing the arms across the body, rotate the entirety of the trunk as you go in. Okay, so when we're ready, 4 sets of this. On your marks, get set, let's go. Tap it down and move. Tap it down and move. You can put it down if you need to. That's absolutely fine. You need to adjust. Sometimes the grip can go. So if you're into canoeing, this is a great exercise. Follow it around with your eyes. Lots of power in this. Again, small moves, but effective. Especially as you've probably not adjusted your weight, so it's still quite heavy. So you've got to do less reps, but each rep counts for more. And rest. Good job. Take a breather. So again, just really focus on that now. We've got 3 more sets. Really focus on that nice rotation through the trunk. That's really important. You want to feel the core working. You don't want to feel really anything in the lower back if you can help it. If you do have a little rest mid-set, that's absolutely fine. They're quite long sets, but make sure that you're moving nicely. Okay, we've got 5 seconds. Set yourself up. And off we go again. Flag over the legs. Follow the bag with your eyes and your chest and your trunk. So there's that rotation through the midsection. You know, we're not an action figure, so we can't rotate all the way around. There are limitations to our rotation and our ranges of movement, but try and really mobilise and do, perhaps go a little bit further, rep on rep. But make sure that each rep is of really nice quality, so don't rush it too much. This is more strength than high intensity work. So take your time with it. That's it, coming to the end of this set. And rest. Okay, 2 more to go. And again, keep the movement smooth, controlled throughout. You're in charge of the bag, not the other way around. You really squeeze that tight. Make sure that everything's locked in place as you're rotating from left to right. Okay, 10 seconds. And this will be set number 3. Set yourself up nice and tall. Get ready in 5, 3, 2, 1, go. That's it, keep it going. This is probably one of the tougher moves, if anything, because there's less involved. It's a very simple movement. There's not that many joints involved. It's just one simple rotational movement, moving from left to right. Not long, keep it going. Keep going. Inside 10, coming up on 5. Lean back. And take a breather. Good job. Well done, everybody. Well done. We've got 1 more of those. And then we're going to move on to the next exercise, which is back on our feet. So again, just pace yourself through this. You know, think about control before speed, and just really try and develop that strength, that connection, so you're absolutely in charge of your body position. Okay, final set now. Sit yourself up, make sure you've got a good grip, and off you go again. Keep it going. Nice and smooth, nice and smooth, everyone. Good work. Keep that focus. There's not long to go. Great job. Keep going, keep moving. 15 seconds. Five. And rest. Great work, great work. Okay, next one's nice and simple. Again, moving in one plane of movement, up and down. It's a squat and it's a press. So the bag starts and finishes here on the chest. You get down into a squat, you push it up overhead. You bring it back to the chest, down into a squat, and repeat. Just pause that for a second. Just showing you from the side. Here, down into a squat, up overhead. Okay, nice and smooth. Concentrating on one simple movement pattern, making sure that you're strong throughout the whole minute. Okay, so when you're ready, guys, let's start with set one. Off you go. Down, up overhead. Down into a squat, up overhead. Key with the squat is always the core. Keep the body upright. Don't allow the weight to tip you forward. Get those hips down nice and low. Drive down then through the heels. So you're not tipped forward, you're driving up. Show you from the side. Down, up. Nice and straight. Again, we're not hammering the reps on this. We're just working with nice, smooth movement and a decent level of control. It's the length of the sets that add the challenge, because there's an endurance element. Just keep moving through. Take a breather. One down, 3 to go. So it's nice, simple stuff. Simple, I will keep using that term. But, you know, challenging, even though it's not particularly a complex movement. Okay, so we've got 10 seconds. Get ready. Get your bag in hand. Get ready in 5. Bring your rucky to your chest. Sit down. Off you go. Down into your squat. Up overhead. Down into your squat. Up overhead. Keep that going. Smoothly does it now. Don't really worry about speed too much. Just make sure that everything's connected and you're moving well. Plenty of chance on the weekend to really hammer pace, to really work on intensity. This is making sure everything's connected and you're strong from your toes to your fingertips. Keep it going. Good work. Keep focused. Keep strong. Sit yourself down. Drive through the heels. Stand yourself up. Good job. Take a breather. What have we done? That's 2 down, 2 to go. So again, simple. Sit the hips down. Keep your weight on your heels. Feet flat on the floor. You're not tipping forward. You're not in danger of falling forward in any way. Core's engaged, keep the body upright. Drive, and then the press is driven by the speed of your standing from the bottom of the squat. Okay, so when you're ready, off we go again. Sit it down, drive it up, bring it down. Drive it up. Try not to get out of the way of the bag as it comes down, just use your core. So you bring the bag kind of in front of the body a bit more, rather than arching back. That's something you want to avoid. You don't want to arch the back. You're going to bring it up, bring it in a little small shallow arc as you get it round your head and back to the chest. So you should be able to get down to a point your elbows touch your knees. Keep it going. Straight from the front, back down. Drive it up and back down. And drive. Okay, have a breather. Got one more of those to go. Whew. Get ready. Still got 15 seconds. Get ready in 10. We've got the last set of these, and then we're moving on to the very last exercise. Okay, grab your bag, get it to the chest, off you go. Sit down, stand it up. Sit down, stand it up. Keep the elbows quite, not close together as such, but certainly pointing forward, not wide to the side, so the elbows are pointing in front of the body. Bring it down, up, keep going. This is the last set of these now. Keep your focus. That's it, bring it down. Keep the core strong. Try not to lean back. Just bring it in front of the face, back to the chest. Up again. That's good. Last one. Up, down, rest. Good job. Okay, so very last exercise now. Involves burpees, as it invariably does. All things in life come back to burpees. What we're going to do, we're going to use the burpee, but we're going to use the bag. So instead of a jump, we're going to have a lift. Okay, so use the burpee here, there, feet out, push up, or knee push up, whichever works best. Just pause that for a second. Set yourself up, bring the feet forward, set the body. So don't lift from that position, because that's not very good. You don't want to hurt yourself. So set yourself like this, and then drive, and pull the body up overhead, just as we were doing with the second exercise. Then bring the bag down, out, push up. Now you can step it out, step it in if you prefer. Don't have to jump from the squat to the plank position. You can sort of get down, step it out, down to your knees, push up like that, up, step it in. So work at a pace that means you're in control of the movement. You know the pace, the position that your body's in. That's the really important thing. Okay, so again, 4 sets, 1 minute, 30 seconds rest in between. Okay, so when you're ready, let's get cracking. Let's finish this. 4 more sets to go. 2, 1, clean it overhead. Bring the back down, feet out, push up, set, lift. Bring it down, back down, push up, set, lift. Bring it down, out, push up, set, lift, down, set yourself, drive, one big movement from the floor to the ceiling. Up, and set, drive, bring it back, down, out, push up, set, and drive it up. Nearly there. Time for one more push-up at least, and take a breather. 1 down, 3 to go, 3 more minutes of work, and then we're done. So short and sweet, and very, very neat this one. Nothing too messy, nothing too complicated to think about. It's just one move for 4 sets. Okay, so when you're ready, 5 seconds into set 2. So start with getting to the push-up first. Off you go, down, there, drive, lift it overhead, bring it back. Make sure you set before you lift. Don't lift with a rounded back. Make sure you get your posture absolutely nailed on, then drive through the heels as you basically throw the bag vertically. Push up, set, drive. That's good. Bring it down, push up, set, and drive. Down, back, push up, set, and drive. Back down, push up, set, and drive. And rest. Good job. 2 more of those to go. 2 more. So, just get your breath back. Still working mainly with strength. There's a little bit, I'm still working a little bit. Gets the heart rate up a notch because we're working with burpees, how can you not? But, you know, it's still very much in that sort of strength endurance element. So get ready in 5, this is set 3. Starting with a push-up, 2, 1, off you go. Push up, set, drive and lift. Go again. Push up, set, drive and lift. Keep moving. Push up, set, drive. Push overhead, punch through the back. Back, push up, set, drive. Bring it down again. Out, push up, drive it overhead. Keep going, guys, doing really well. Drive, so really think just before you start that drive, what's happening with your core? Before you lift, squeeze your belly button, squeeze your glutes, drive it overhead. And that's the lift. Okay, we've got 1 more of those. Yeah, 1 more. And then we're finished. Really good work, guys. Really good work. Okay. So just get your breath back. Just get ready to go in 10 seconds. This is the final set. Now it's the final set. Make sure technically everything's absolutely nailed on. You're moving really, really well. And then once you're on top of that, you can push the pace perhaps a little bit. Last one. Let's go, everyone. Drive it. Down. Drive it. Just think about your eye line. It really helps. Get set. Get the body in position for the lift. Keep it going. Good job. Keep moving. Not long. Not long at all, everyone. Keep that focus. Keep that movement in place. Time for 1 more. And lift. And that's it. Job finished. Really nice work, everybody. Really good work. Cracking stuff. So again, you know, there's something slightly different. A little bit more resistance, a little bit more strength work, a little bit more power. But brilliant work from everyone. I can see everyone working really hard there on Zoom. So brilliant work. have a lie down, have a stretch. I'll see you all on Friday. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.